Did you know that there are living creatures that are bigger than dinosaurs? The blue whale is the largest animal that have ever existed, and at least as twice as big as the biggest dinosaur, and as heavy as 40 African elephants. And here in Sri Lanka, you can find snorkel tours with these historical creatures. Join me as I indulge on a quest to find these magnificent creatures in Mirissa, Sri Lanka. Good morning, we are here in Mirissa in the south of Sri Lanka, and it is the 27th March today, which means it's the end of whale season soon. So whale season is from November to April here in Mirissa, so we are on a deadline to watch those whales. So let's go out. I'm gonna check out 3 different travel agencies to see which one can offer me the best price and services. So let's go. That was Mirissa. Just talked to them and got an offer. So for a shared boat with maximum for 4 person is $300 each person to snorkel with whales. And a positive thing with them is that they allow you to fly the drone while doing the snorkel, which is amazing because I want to get some drone footage of those whales. So that's nice, but let's go and check out other places also. Just talked to, which is actually just 5 meters from, and they could offer me a price of $150 on a shared boat, and I could also fly my drone there. So that's a lot cheaper. It's the best offer so far. Also, I don't want to jinx anything, but it looks good with the blue whales. The 2 dive centers I've talked to, they told me that they have seen blue whales the last couple of days. So that's a good sign, and I'm really excited about that. We are back at the hostel now because the last agency that I'm gonna get an offer from, they don't have like a physical office. So what we agreed upon is that they'll meet me here at my hostel, and then we'll discuss prices and services. So that will be in half an hour, and I'm gonna get ready for some real hard negotiations. Just talked to so the prices they wanted was 200 rupees, sorry, $200 for me to join a existing group, which isn't that bad really, and $400 if I want my private boat, which is actually not that bad either. And what's good about the is that they also allow me to fly the drone, which is nice, and also if I don't see a whale the first time, I will get the second time for free. So it's a good guarantee that we might see a whale then. So I got a lot of good offers. I'm gonna consider them all, but right now I'm really hungry, and you should never make a decision when you're hungry. So let's get some food. We are here at Dana's Curry Pot. I've been eating here the last few days. So what they have here is curry. It's a vegan place, so it's perfect for you if you're pescatarian, vegetarian or vegan. And it's really affordable, so it's only 600 rupees. 600 rupees, and it's all you can eat buffet of curries. So if if you're a pescatarian, vegetarian or vegan, I highly recommend this place. Or you just want to eat healthy to an affordable price, it's a great place also. That was great, worth every rupee. Alright, my whale snorkeling tour had officially been booked. I ended up going with none of those places that I visited today. I actually went for an agency that was booked through this hostel. So I'm not sure what's the name of it is yet, but I'm gonna leave it right here. And the price for at their place was $150, and the trip lasts anything around between 3 to 6 hours. And I talked with the snorkeling instructor today before I booked it, and he showed me a lot of clips of him snorkeling with blue whales, and it looks freaking amazing. So I'm really excited to do that. I'm really excited for tomorrow. But before we go snorkeling, we have to pack. So let's go. Alright, these are some essential I think you should bring with you if you also go swimming with dolphins or snorkeling with whales. Alright, first thing is that a towel is an essential, obviously, because you will be in the water, and yeah, you will be wet, so that's nice to dry yourself, right? Swimming trunk, unless you plan to swim naked, depends on the situation, of course, but I'm doing it with other people, random people I've met before, so I'm bringing swimming trunks. Sunscreen, because we are going to be out there for 4.5 hours, so the sun here is really hot, so if you don't want to get sunburn, bring some sunscreen. A power bank, this is probably, in my opinion, one of the most important things to bring with you, because just in case something happens, it's nice to have extra juice. And last but not least, a waterproof tripod, so you can document the experience. If you don't have footage, it didn't happen, right? So I think this is very useful. And also things like water is very useful, because we will be out in the sun for a long time and in the water, so that's quite important. And also this waterproof bag. So I'm bringing a lot of camera equipment, so if you plan bringing a lot of electronics too, it would be nice to bring with you like a waterproof bag, so you can protect them from getting water damage. The clock now is 7, and the tour starts at 10:30 today. So we have 3.5 hours to kill. By then I want to get some food and some coffee, so let's get some breakfast. At breakfast we have bread, omelette, sausages, butter, jam, black coffee, very important, some fruits, and this is, I can't remember what it's called.
This is hoppers.
What is that?
Hoppers.
Hoppers?
Make a coconut milk,
Yeah.
and rice powder.
Oh, okay.
Make it that.
I'm excited to try that.
Yeah.
And all of this for only 1,000 rupees at my hostel, so it's really cheap. Man, the breakfast here was amazing. I feel physically as ready as I can be to do the snorkeling tour now. But mentally, I'm not sure if I'm ready. I was really excited yesterday, but when I woke up today, I have kind of been nervous and a little bit afraid of what might will happen, because even though whales are usually friendly to humans, of what I know of, they are still whales and they can be so huge. So I have like 1,000 thoughts in my head now about every scenario that could happen. I don't want to end up as Pinocchio. But I think it's good to be kind of nervous and afraid. That means that you just ready, you're aware of what can happen, and you be careful when you do it. I think it's a good thing to be nervous and afraid. And yeah, and when I'm done, I'll have this memory for the rest of my life. That's very, very much worth it. So it can only be better from now. Good morning, this is the following day of snorkeling with the whales. So I did it yesterday. So the tour started with me going to the diving center, and the tour lasted for 4.5 hours, so I viewed the mount. Something I'm really disappointed about is that the equipment we got. We didn't get any fins to snorkel with, and also the snorkeling, the glasses and the tube, they weren't the best, especially the tubes one. They were like small tubes with no filter, so when you're in the ocean and there's waves, it can be really difficult sometimes because the water gets into the tube. Yeah, what ended up happening is that we didn't see a single whale. So my experience from it all is very disappointing. One is because we paid a lot of money. I paid $150, which is a lot of money when you're traveling. Two is that we were promised a lot. They told us that the following days they saw a bunch of whales and it's whale season, so it's guaranteed that you'll see a whale and be able to swim with it, which wasn't the case at all. So something I learned yesterday during the trip from the other people that I snorkel with, that this trip snorkeling with whales is actually not completely legal in Sri Lanka, which is really fascinating because there's a lot of services on it online and they have not taken it down yet, which is real weird. So that's one good thing about not being able to swim with whales yesterday, is that I didn't do something illegal. So if I've done that, I would probably not upload this video. But I'm gonna upload it because I think this information can be useful and helpful for you guys. So would I recommend snorkeling with whales to you guys? In my opinion, no. The reason for that is because one, it's super expensive. Two, it's illegal. So what I would recommend you to do is just do some whale watching. It's a lot cheaper and it's legal. And if you don't see any whales, it will only cost you $10 instead of $150, which is a lot of money when you're backpacking.
This is the nicest view you'll ever see in Sri Lanka, and this place should definitely be on your bucket list. So check this video out and check out Adam speak.